today's video is going to be me trying new makeup, so let's just get on into it. So I'm starting with my moisturiser because I've literally just got out the shower. And need to finish my skincare routine off. It's quite good because I also have a towel in here, so then I can wipe my hands. And I've used the product. So we are going to be testing lots of new makeup. I need to go behind and get my mannequin box so then I can open the packaging. I did not prepare in time. It's like move everything. It's blocking frame, but that might be quite difficult. I think that may even be a lipstick blocking. So need to pull my drawer out, but not so far that. So I'm going to start with my primer. I got this collection primer. It's meant to be like a gripping primer. I really have not tried a collection primer before. A lot of this is like unopened, so probably need to get some scissors. And you should remember in this mannequin set I have brushes, so it's like if I have it in a corner. I have got brushes, I don't need to like put one. I also did get some new lashes, but they're like lashes I've already tried before, and I'm probably not going to wear lashes today. Then gonna open it. Some more sticky stuff. So just trying to get all the sticky stuff out the lid. This tube came undone. It reminds me of like the normal e.l.f. Power Grip primer a little bit, not like, just obviously a dupe to the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I always say Milk Power Grip primer. The lighting was bad, I do apologise. Can I like shut a curtain just so that everything's not. This primer I didn't put a ton on and probably did not remember to rub it in everywhere, so I probably will use a little bit more. It reminds me of like the gripping primers, which I do like a good gripping primer when I want makeup to last. It does feel like it's going to grip my makeup, so I do think that's good. Then for foundation, I'm going to be trying the NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Blur, and I'm in the shade 1 Pale. Didn't even know there was a seal on that one to break. Trying to like try and get into this without stabbing myself. Got in there. This is probably going to be another good travel foundation. Like my current travel foundation is like the e.l.f. one, but this could be also another good travel foundation. That's a lot that came out. Like, look at that. Gonna use a brush. That's way more foundation than I had planned on using, but live and we learn. At least this pump's gonna colour my face. It's looking nice so far. I thought it'd be better if I turn the light off so that you can see it. Maybe not. I think the light's better. That's like better lighting. The idea was if I filmed over there rather than here. I always drop my brush. That full pump has done my full face. Actually, I think that's a pretty good colour match. Considering I was not sure if that was going to be too light. But this is a good colour match. Then moving on to concealer. I got the Collection Lasting Perfection. This was big news a long time ago. I think this is one they might have reformulated, I feel like. But this was big back in the day, I feel like, this concealer. I'm like terrified to cut open into this, because in case I like kill my fingers. Because it is so slippy. I always forget in shops they use so much packaging. My current concealer is the RL Silk Skin. So this is what the wand looks like. This looks like it might be a good colour, like it looks like the same kind of colour as my other foundation. Gonna try and maybe add a little bit of mine next to it and see. One looks a little bit more peachy than the other, I feel like, and this one's a bit more of a serum texture. Just looking, seeing if I've got a beauty blender here that I'll probably clean tonight because it's got 2 days to. It never dries out. I hate cleaning my beauty blender. Like brushes, they dry, they're not too bad. This is still so soggy. So I might not actually clean this after all. So it's not even dry yet. When I do get a new beauty blender, I really want to try the Cinch beauty sponges, because this one's currently a Real Techniques. Powder, I forgot to get a new powder, so I'm going to use a powder that I haven't really used as much. Going to use my Reloaded powder from Makeup Revolution, because this is a newer powder in my collection. I don't know how this is going to do, considering it's like kind of darker, because I'm not really a translucent powder. This one I generally tend to use as like a finishing powder rather than set under my eyes. But so I find kind of works like set where my bronzer would be and stuff. Because it is kind of a bronzy colour. Then for bronzer, I've decided to go with the Made by Mitchell. It's like a liquid blusher, but it's like bronzer colour, so I thought I would see how it goes. These packages look so much easier to open. I got like everything. But this is my first time trying anything from Made by Mitchell, because literally but I always like trying new things, so gonna have a lot of packaging to get through. These still make Future Me's life easier when Future Me does the B-roll for this video. Because I do want to sort of add a little bit more B-roll into these kind of videos rather than just the A-roll. Because I would like to make each video kind of better, like, so I'm about to open it up. So bad at opening boxes. And this is what it looks like. I think this is meant to be like a blush, but I'm going to use it as a bronzer, isn't that? But it's like in the classic Made by Mitchell. I see mixed things about Made by Mitchell normally. Quite enjoy it. I often end up keeping it in the packaging for ages. until like I decide to like get rid of it. I'm gonna try maybe with a beauty blender. I will probably potentially put powder on top. I think I might also then use this brush, I feel like. My beauty blender's still kind of wet. It's not bad. It was a little hard to blend down there. I don't know if I just left it a bit too long. It's really not bad. Like, you could use this as if you wanted that kind of blush shade, but I'm much more into like not that kind of shade. I will probably put powder bronzer on top, just because I do like the act of setting it in place. But this isn't actually bad. So then I've got 2 new blushes, gonna try one on each side. One I've opened to see what it looks like. I have the Beauty Bay liquid cream brush in this shade here. I think it's a different shade than what I thought. Like, I thought these two were going to be quite similar shades to each other, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to do Made by Mitchell on one side, Beauty Bay on the other side. Some of these are like new brands that I haven't tried anything from yet. Which I'm still yet to like actually spend any money at Sephora. I've got my wish list video for the Sephora sale coming. Again, I won't spend any money because I've spent money on this makeup. Some of it I did get, like, if you watch my Freshers Fair vlog, you'd see. About to open. This is kind of like the classic blush shade I've seen. Blush. It's the shade. This is the shade. We have the shade Strawberry Cream, then this shade is... I don't know what shade it is yet. So I'm going to do Beauty Bay on one side. This is what it looks like. It looks quite a pigmented blush. It looks... So I'm going to just do a dot. So I'm just going to do one dot of blush. And then I might do the same amount on this side. This one's kind of like, I'd say, that classic shade. It's quite similar to my Maybelline one that I already have, so being original colour-wise, not. Because it's quite similar to like my Maybelline blush. I'm trying to get better at like using more things up. I've obviously said that before. It's quite similar to this blush, I would say. Like, I will probably do like comparison swatches. But this one's a little bit less sheer. Plus I feel like this one's kind of almost run out. Gonna maybe try with a beauty blender on the top. See how that looks. That is actually blended out into a pretty colour. Like, I actually don't hate this. That time to blend out the other side, which is gonna look more pigmented because of actually. Like I'd say these two blushes are pretty similar in colour. This one's obviously in the shade Blazing Blush. So I'm just going to pop up my nose, seeing as I didn't put any other colour on. Because I'm not one of those that has like a ton of empties every month. Some months have loads, it depends. Highlighter, I then went for another Made by Mitchell. This is in Fairy Kitten, this shade. Hollow 3 and then Strawberry Cream. So again, it is going to be a lot of packaging in this video. That one I sort of ripped the box a little bit. Trying to get this packaging. I think I must be a sucker for packaging. That's probably why I keep them all in their boxes for so long. Then this one definitely is more of a highlighter shade. Looks like this cool highlighter. Don't know if you can see it. Such a pretty highlighter. This is way out of my comfort zone. Like I would definitely use this as a highlighter and not a blush. I will put powder on top. Yeah. This I'm going to take the sponge for. Actually, maybe not. I might take a different brush. Might take my foundation brush. Reason this one's not wanting to blend out as nicely. Don't know if it's just because I used a beauty blender. I don't know if maybe using my finger would help. Alright. That didn't go so well. So I'm going to have to try and figure that out with powder. So I'm going to go into my powder products. And that is the area of my drawer that always needs tidying. Now I'm going to put like loads of powder products on the back. I'm going to go into the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. Really should find a new bronzer at some... I know I should probably retire this at some point because it's like kind of old, but... I think you have to like kind of blend it out quite quickly. Then I'm going to go into my number 7 palette. Now I'm going to go into like a pinky blush. Don't know if the creams just didn't sit right. We'll still go into a little bit of this shade. Palette's such a cute palette. Highlighter, I'm probably going to go into my Sleek palette. Where I then need to find what highlight will go on top of that. I did just need my highlighter brush. Took a little bit less, like. I think I might go into the purple one from the Sleek palette. Do love this palette. I did quite a lot. This is quite a pigmented highlight. Like, I love the Sleek. This is the Solstice palette. I feel like I should be back in 2016. Maybe turn it down slightly. That does actually cover it better. I like this blush, definitely the glitter blush. Plus I also have glitter on my face. Gonna go into this shade here. I like my brow bone. This is quite a good brow bone shade in a corner highlight shade, and this is a cream. You can see that. To be honest, we're not having good weather. Like, so the lighting is kind of not the best. This is the Sleek Solstice palette. This look today is definitely going to be I've got a bold highlighter on kind of day. I'm going to try putting like one at a time back just to make sure that everything kind of goes back and doesn't get too much. See, because I did tidy my drawer at the weekend, you'll see that in the vlog coming. Then we are going to go into brows, which I've got the Soap and Glory Miracle Brow Pen. I went for the same shade, like dark brown, so this might be very dark. That is not going best. Like, I actually don't know how to use a brow pen. I should have really also shaded down. But I can fix it. Kind of use this to like run it through my brows. And I can probably get with my Makeup Revolution to like help. I do thankfully have my Makeup Revolution. Might just go on a cotton pad remover and just try and remove it. Luckily I've got the Makeup Revolution, so I'm sure that will probably fix it. because this one's brow pencil. I'm going to set my brows in place with the brow gel. Such a good brow gel. Managed to make it not look like I messed up my brows. Admitted, I don't know if I do them very well at all, like they kind of go downwards. Eyeshadow primer, don't really have one. Anyone new? I really should try the NYX glitter primer, because I do work with glitters. Let's put primer on in case the eyeshadow doesn't come off. I feel like I've made my highlighter really obvious today. Forward. Quite a bit. Then today's palette we're going to be using, haven't opened this palette yet. Well, I was going to, maybe another time to go into it. It's going to be the Beauty Bay Rich palette. This is my first Beauty Bay palette, so it's like one of my favourite neutral colour stores I've ever seen. Like, this is the palette. This is the Rich palette. Like, oh my god. Oh my goodness. I could cry out with these shades are. Like, oh my goodness. I've been doing any other shadow, like, difficult. I almost don't want to, like, press into the bees, but I do need to use those. Just kind of setting my primer down by going in with this peach. I like the embossing, but I kind of don't, because then it disappears. I always want to try the Midnight palette, but we are trying the Rich palette. I love it. Check if any brushes are dry. That one looks dry. Then I'm going to go into the slightly, like, deeper brown for the crease. These actually blend so beautifully. If I do check my watch, it's because I'm keeping an eye on the time to see when UK Cinema will start streaming. found this brush. Blending it out. Gone in the two next door shades next door to each other. Thinking about this palette in Mars Water. This one will need help. Then I'm gonna go might go in a different brush. I'm gonna go in the deeper one. Watch is telling me to move around even though I'm standing up to do this. Kind of like something I don't normally do is a lot of brown looks. That's probably water every time I do a brown look because it's like palette I enjoy. Ooh, what shimmer do I want to go for? I feel like I'm going to go for a gold shimmer. It's a little bit of kick up. Best glitter ever. I watered on the other side so it didn't go on as well. What am I going to use for an inner corner? I might use my e.l.f. shadow for my inner corner. But I'll take the little brush that I didn't use. Because I feel like it will go so nicely with this look. It also kind of gives me a chance to try some favourites that I don't always get the chance to like play with. Use the shade. Can't really read from there. Organizer. Violin and cello. I think I'm going to go into for my lower lash line. I think I might go back into like the shade I used in my crease. I just go with my finger and give that a go. Then I just need to leave that side alone. Now I'm just putting it back in the box because I don't really have room in my drawers. The problem really. I did post a short of me trying. I think it goes in the other way. Then we are going to try the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. I wanted something more precise of an eyeliner than I have, than just a felt tip and that. I miss this. Someone else have one eye they sort of can't get right, which is this one. Gonna do a little bit of my brow. Trust me to screw that up. Think that's done it. Then I'm going to on my bottom lash line. Okay. Going to go in on the bottom lash. This one I do like. Then mascara, we are going to be trying this is e.l.f. Did have a new thing to try this, but I will try that. Probably in something else. Gonna try the Beauty Bay mascara. This is their own brand mascara. I just need to take the back off. So this is what the wand looks like. Beauty Bay, you've outdone yourself. That mascara's. Actually not too bad on the side there. Can it manage my lower lash line? Yes it can. Then finally I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to be trying the Beausoleil. This is their lip balm. To hydrate your lips. This is in such a pretty colour. Don't think it says the shade, but this is the final look. So hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.